Welcome traveler, I'm Free2Play and I'm your guide for successful free-to-play adventure on Terra. Today will be the EX5 Taciturn Housewife in the Master Training Tower. I must say, with the right equipment and the right strategy in mind, this is by far the least difficult battle from the EX levels right now. And I'll show you now why I think that. Nana is really OP in this battle because she can inflict physical defense down as class can. So in the first turn we have 7 turns of reduced physical defense, and Nana can also reduce the physical defense on the ultimate level as Billy can. Cedric is always coming before the Taciturn Housewife attacks so that everyone in the front can profit from the Medica if she attacks all of them with her AoE. So now I want to shave a few shields, and you can see the silencing assault is really hard hitting, but with every unit here being at least A3, it is no problem of surviving that attack. Now we're shaving the last shields here with a 2-fold slash, and we're activating a Billy strap and the Oaken stance afterwards, and Cedric is healing all the way. But without the Medica all, it would be really problematic here, but I gave him enough silence wards, so this won't be any problem. Okay, here comes the Moon Strike so that we can cap the physical defense down on the ultimate level, and I'm doing the backstep here to have even more physical defense. The full BP attacks do really good damage, and the ultimates do even more damage. If Tahir had his ultimate ready before that, it would strike for at least 80,000 damage, but you will see that in the next minutes. But his 2-fold strike did 40,000, so I don't complain here. Now we're getting away lots of shields in this phase, and it doesn't really matter how fast Devin is, he is always the slowest. I made his fortune lands really fast, but it's still not enough for the Taciturn debuff here, so he will always go last, especially now when she's going for her speed buff. But this won't matter for the other units, only for Devin, so this is also fine. So Devin is provoking again at full HP, which is really important because this move can also be silenced, so make sure that you're always doing this on full BP, because otherwise you maybe run into problems not having enough defense. He also has the taunt ability, but this is not increasing his defense even more. Okay, I only have occurred her aura attack 2 times, and it was always only a single target move, which is not as strong. So as long as you have Devin in the front, it won't matter, and we have still 2 turns of Devin being alive as long as she is not in the break. So we have enough time to set Billy's strap up again and having Cedric heal anyone and doing the last shield here with a double break. So now we have only 1 shield for the Moon Strike, and this will be the last break. Now we do the last amount of damage here because you see she's in the red zone right now, and Tahir didn't use his ultimate before, so we have everyone's ultimate ready to do the final strikes with the maximum amount of damage possible on this enemy here. And Tahir switching rows has 30% and sword damage up, so Tahir being the most powerful warrior in this composition now. I must admit, having this little warrior composition here and getting the most damage done, I'm really looking forward to the next challenges awaiting us in the next weeks. But let's go through the team composition now, the speed being the most interesting part of this battle, Secret Trish and Tahir being the slowest for some obvious reasons, Billy, Cedric and Nana being the fastest, so she can outspeed even if Taciturn Housewife is in her speed buff mode, and Cedric being the slowest of the 3, Billy and Nana, to heal up everyone after the AoE striked anyone. Please remember to equip as much skills as possible so that when the silence is striking, it doesn't take away your preferred moves. And as I said before, Cedric has the Articulate Charm 1 so that he has 100% silence ward, which is important because otherwise you couldn't use the Medica all the time. Nana's passive is increasing the attack for 3 turns, the Kota's right glove does 2, and the Crimson Black Turban is doing also, so we have 9 turns of increased attack on Tahir. The fortune weapons are as strong as I could make them, and most of them were ready before for Richard, for Lars and for anyone else, so I didn't have to make a new one. I just equipped the fortune dagger on Kled less, because otherwise he would have been too fast. Billy had to be a bit faster, but Cedric's had a bit more elemental attack so that his Medica would heal more HP afterwards. And Nana's was only there for making her really fast, but she was strong in the end too, so that was also a surprise here. So if you haven't beaten the Doddering Mercenary EX4 now, I link the video right down below. And if you'd like this channel to class up, I really appreciate a subscription and thumbs up. See you next time, you're free to play him.